Body in the back, laying on the cold ground. I ain't going back. I might end up in the coffin. You can scare me. They be bluffing. I got reasons to fuck up every night and get a chance every morning.
You hear that, guys? He's got an album on the way.
So
yeah, in
here,
2020.
This is me with Haley in New York. We were riding bikes. And I remember just struggling. I remember feeling like emotionally just overwhelmed and talking to her, not knowing how to like communicate certain things and just feeling kind of like frustrated. You know, there's been a lot of things that have happened in my life, and I think there was just a point in my life where I was just so overwhelmed. I'm just being a normal person and crying. I think when I'm in the media, or I look at things on the internet and people.
I hate it, bro. They try and bash people's ass so bad. It's horrible.
Like, Justin's upset. Why is he upset? It's like they don't give me permission to be upset. I don't have permission.
He's rich. He's famous. Why is he crying? Come on now. Just go buy a Bugatti.
Be, you know, human and shed tears. And there's so many people every day who are in a conversation with their girl or their wife or their mom and they break down, you know, but they don't have cameras capturing it, you know? So people are like, is he okay? He's having a mental breakdown. You know, and I'm just emotional. You know, and I think that's okay.
Whoa, 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 forever, ever, ever, ever. Do you wanna look at me forever, ever, ever?
Yeah. Are you gonna put that at the end? Remember when it was like, over that beat? Do you wanna look at me forever?
Sure.
Ever, ever. You told me you were going to. You don't know
talked about that?
No, I mean, hey, bro. If you wanna do your job, do your job. If you don't. I mean, it's up to you.
That's right.
You know?
Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make 'em drop dead.
I always just would base my feelings like on a song off of like the way I felt or a reaction of other people. You know, Scooter coming in to listen to everything. And, like the music whispers something and it'll be like, hit.
Ryan, show him how the video goes.
Yeah, you got that yummy, the yummy, the yummy, so the work my way. Yeah, babe, yeah, babe, yeah, babe. You got that yum, yum, yum. Whoa. Whoa.
See if I remember this.
Yeah, you got that yummy, the yummy.
I think Justin's one of the
He does
greatest
this at
performers.
some point, no?
There's
Yeah,
something about his character, his charisma, and I think he
Something,
misses
dude.
it. I've been working with Justin for over 10 years now. And I always say, like, I'm really good at reading him. And as much as he secluded himself from that shit, like, man, that man lives for the stage. He loves his fans. He always talks about them. I know my fans are waiting. I know they want new music. And, like, I always told him when he was sad, I'm like, yo, you should go make music because you love it, you know? And he'd be like, oh, I don't want to do anything out right now. I'm like, no, don't put anything out. Just go make music because that's when he's at his happiest. I think he misses that. And I don't think he wants to say it, but he misses that shit. Yeah.
I think fear is an attack on my life, and I think it has been for a long time. But it's funny because I'll go and jump on a stage, and I won't care at all.
Are you really not afraid when you go on stage? And what's the difference between
Not at all.
How is that possible?
Because when I'm on stage, it's a different side of your brain, I think. It's a creative side of your brain. I think the other side, the processing side, is a different side. I think that takes more frontal lobe, and right now my frontal lobes are really. When I'm performing, I have the mic, so it's me leading everything. But when I'm vulnerable and I'm talking, it's almost like don't feel like I can lead. I feel like people are judging me for some reason.
Like in this stance or what like circumstance?
When I'm talking, it's almost like I don't feel like I can lead. I feel like people are judging me for some reason.
I don't know.
Come on, Scooter.
On the set of the Yummy music video, the first music video for the first single, off of Changes. I think that was a significant day because it's the first time he's done a music video for something of his own solo work for the first time in a really, really long time.
Scooter asked me to be at the Yummy shoot.
And action. Good.
I'm behind the scenes watching him on a video camera, and
Drew House, Ponce.
no sooner does he get out there, and he just had a really tough time.
Really appreciate everyone's patience, guys. Settle.
It was a lot, you know, like a lot of people, a lot of dynamic, a lot of stuff. I was in my head a lot, you know. It was hard for me to really enjoy it like that, but I know that some days are gonna be just like that. I mean, in any workspace, you know, there's gonna be those off days where you just feel kind of like, I got a good crew, everyone's, you know, I should be good, but like today I just feel off. I think that day I was just a little off.
You know, Justin and I developed a routine that when he feels stressed, that he can use a technique called havening that I was trained in. And havening is a psychosensory technique that actually raises the feel-good chemicals in your brain on demand.
It's basically like a self-soothing thing. Everybody kind of has their own version of havening without even knowing it. It's like when you're a little kid and you suck your thumb to soothe yourself. When you're starting to feel really stressed out or just to keep yourself calm. It's almost like, I think when you're like a kid and your mom is like rubbing your back to sleep and it's like the best feeling in the world. It's kind of like that, except you're doing it for yourself.
We coordinate, he and I, prompts that allow him to know what it is that he should be doing in the moment that he's feeling stressed. And then he has a coordinated signal back to me that lets me know what's wrong, how he feels, and what he needs. The key to his mental health now is to create a structured, organized, predictable environment around him.
I think right now what it is just to keep him mentally healthy and, you know, happy, is creating a schedule that's not too overwhelming for him. Before, when we would put a tour together, we would put the tour together while doing award shows and promo shows and radio shows and interviews, and then fly to New York to do Jimmy Fallon, fly back in, do rehearsal, shoot a music video, all within the same amount of time. This schedule just needs to be a little easier on him, not overwhelm him with 17 jobs in a day.
Someone right when they're getting sober and their brain just
Graham.
looks terrible.
Yeah,
that same brain 6 months from now can look much better if you do the right things for it. I'm just incredibly impressed with the brain's ability to heal.
The changes that I've seen with Justin are monumental. He's matured tremendously. He's not
Like
living
me.
in survivor mode anymore. His sleep is pretty wonderful. I mean, it's healthy, and he's you know, able to wake up in the morning and be cheerful and excited and exercise.
One thing where he's really grown and really changed is how he deals with things and how he deals with what he's feeling, how he deals with anxiety that creeps in. He faces it in a very, very different way. He's not medicating himself. He's just growing and using the down moments to his advantage and learning.
There's always gonna be good days and bad days. If you work a 9-to-5 job or if you're Justin, it doesn't really matter who you are. Everybody's gonna have days where they wake up and they feel crappy and they don't feel like pushing through it that day, but it's part of life. I can say confidently that I know
Please don't fall.
he's the most excited for this chapter.
Whoa. That's like a
Chapter.
robe. Yeah, I think so. Doesn't really look like a. Dude, that shit right there was funny.
One for the road. This one's called Good Night. Stacks. Good night, Mr. Stacks. Good night, Mr. Stacks.
Good night, Mr. Starks.
Good night,
Tomorrow, you know I will be back. That's a big ass fucking toy, dude. I got one of them for my dog. It's like very, very much smaller. Final part of the 10.
Well, my name is Lindsay Michaelis. Currently, I live in Virginia. I'm a forensic
But we got one more
chemist.
part after this, though.
I
It's
don't
like an
really know
extended
what else
bonus
to
thing.
say. What do you want me to like talk about?
I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know. That's like the opposite thing to do. Like, why am I nervous?
To be honest, I don't remember everything from that night because everything just happened so quickly and it was so overwhelming. Allison just brings me backstage. She was like, "You're gonna be his
Can you
long-lost
imagine
honey
that?
girl," and I was like, "What?"
She has no idea.
But I think recently,
Ow.
I mean, I just love the Purpose album.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, it's like
The Purpose album was really good, but like, One Less Lonely Girl's definitely up there, you know, like.
Oh my God.
Did you say once a believer, always a believer?
Of course.
Yeah, you've grown up. It's
So have
crazy.
you. You're married.
I'm married. I'm fully married. Should we hug?
Yes, can
Yeah,
we?
yes, of course.
Hi. Nice to see you.
Look at how adorable we are. We're so young.
I know. I like.
You did not expect that, I'm sure.
No, I didn't even expect to go to the concert.
Can I get one photo of you guys just right here, like doing the same thing?
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
Yeah.
I was out there, I'm like, why am I nervous to come and like surprise her?
Some days I move like water.
It had been 2 years since we had dated when we got back together.
God, I can't wait till that type of weather,
So,
bro, where you can wear
we
hoodies
kinda
and
had to
hats
learn
and
each other
pants.
all
and...
over again.
God.
So obviously we'd grown up and things were very different.
I swear,
So-
it's becoming like that more and more for me. Like, I just always want to wear pants, a hoodie, and a hat.
So obviously we'd grown up and things were very different. So
Catch up on what?
it was interesting having to
the
re-get to know
morning?
this person that I thought I knew so well. And then just realizing that that actually never stopped. You actually never stop getting to know someone, even being married, where we couldn't get any closer. But I feel like as time goes on, I learn him more and more and more. And it's so fun. I hope that that actually never stops.
I don't bake him breakfast every day. No, I'm kind of
Duke.
lazy.
This is so dry, babe.
I didn't make the bread. I did not create it.
Trying to kill me.
Eat it without the bread. I made you dippy eggs with bacon. That's what that's for.
Are you trying to kill me? Are you trying to kill me?
Yeah. I want the house all to myself.
I've never got to play hockey once in my life on the ice, and I've been dying to.
Oh yeah. Been here many, many, many times.
Maple Leafs.
I used to bring Justin here every Sunday and Saturday during the week for practices of this hockey.
This is where I grew up playing. We got the Leafs here, a couple of my favorite players. I got some of the guys that I grew
Yeah.
up playing with.
It's awesome seeing him play hockey with some of his old friends and just be him, you know? This is stuff that he likes to do and stuff that he's good at.
My head hurts though.
Mine too.
I think it's really exciting that he gets to play along with some Maple Leafs.
Black and blue versus everything else. That makes sense. Okay.
It's sometimes hard and I get really sad when I don't see him. But when the times I do get to see him, I'm really happy because we get to play with each other, play games and stuff like that.
Play
he
Fortnite.
teaches me like some dance moves. We mostly spend time with family when he comes and he's really fun.
You can't distinguish how proud I am of him. Like I couldn't even try and tell you how proud I am of him.
Oh, I'm gonna puke. Oh my God. Let's do a team photo.
I would say that he's doing better, and that makes me so happy because, you know, I like care about him more than like anyone in my life.
I mean, to grow up that young with that much spotlight, it's not easy.
God,
Imagine
dude.
being a kid and never really having the opportunity to have any normal experiences. Everything that happens with you is scrutinized because you're living in front of a filter that calls for you to be perfect, but you're not. It's a gift, but a curse.
When you make music or you make a hit or have a platinum album or platinum songs and all these things, that's like catching lightning in a bottle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you do it once, you catch lightning in a bottle once, and then like, okay, now again and again. Okay, cool. You got that more lightning in the bottle for us?
But his evolution, I think, is still underway.
The fact that he's just moving forward and going and like going and going is huge. I think it's bigger than all of us even realize, because it's easy to stop.
You know, I was a kid, so I didn't really have control over everything. The respect level was a little different because I was so much younger than everybody. So now going out there and setting the tone is really what I want to do.
How are you? Good.
I lead by example of how I want the tour to go. I mean, that's how you do. That's, you know, like you're directing this thing and you set the tone. You know, in the past, it was like, this is the JB show. I guess I really wasn't focused on other people like that. I was focused on myself. I think just my whole perspective change is gonna make everything run a lot smoother, make me happier, make the people around me respect me more.
Ruix.
Okay, hi everybody. Thank you very much for coming out. I really appreciate it. Ta-da, we're here fighting for some spots on Justin's Changes tour. I'm looking for performers, yeah? And also dope-ass people, which is really important for us in our group right now. Shit, let's just get into it, yeah? You're starting off on and 8 and 1. With your right hand.
How excited are we for him to get back on tour? How excited are we?
Oh, man. We've been ready since 2017.
What's the guy's name? Lauren D. Walters, the other guy?
That's what we talk about all day.
Yeah.
And we know that he's functioning within his purpose. To see him commit to that and to want to get back out and do that, no greater joy.
Haley's never been on tour. He's gonna get to watch someone he loves do it for the first time.
I'm excited to go on tour. I'm not an artist, so I don't really know what it's like, but I would say I love to pick up and go and be traveling and moving, and I won't be there the whole time. I'll probably come in and out. I still have to work and do my thing, so I think my goal is to just create a home away from home for him.
I'm excited. This team is excited. I'm sure the fans are excited.
Anybody excited for the album?
So I kind of went back to my roots and created an album that's pretty R&B influenced. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Anything that he makes at all, I'm excited about. I don't care if he pooped and put it on a plate and put that in a store. I'm excited. Anything that Justin makes, I'm like ready to go.
I always love an album that the more you listen to it, the better it gets every single time you hear it. I think that's exactly what this album is.
I feel like it's grown and there's so much matureness in it.
Huncho!
I just know Bieber.
Dude, that color is fucking awesome.
He's a special person.
He has always wanted to be a person who's, you know,
So sad his album got postponed.
has a pop sensibility, but still is kind of based in soul, the writing, the way he sings it.
I've worked with many artists. You know, I've collaborated with a lot of artists. Him and his team was like the easiest to work with.
Going back to even when he first started the process of his music career, there was a lot of trust in Scooter. And so there was almost like a father figure role. And the same for Allison, in which she's big sister, you know, mother figure at times. I think as a team, they're unstoppable.
Is there room for me to stick handle in there while the music's playing?
I'll get them to clear a space up so you can. That's
I just want to be able to, like, when they're
playing.
playing music, so I'm not, like, thinking of, like, what are they thinking, blah, blah, blah. I can just freaking
Oh yeah, we'll make room.
fidget.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Hey, don't overdo.
Because us big anxiety people need to, like, you know, do what I've been doing. Picking skin off my boo-boo hand over here. Like, while watching it, because, you know.
That's easy.
Hey, don't overdo the introduction. Just introduce me like a normal person.
Man, it's love. It's not a manager-artist relationship. It's love. We got admiration and love for each other.
That's what I just told my mom.
This project for me is something I've worked really hard on.
Shawn Mendes.
Yeah. Allison,
You guys have always believed in me. Scooter, you've walked with me through a lot of shit, you know, and I'm so grateful for that. Right good. You inspire my whole look. Why am I crying over that? It's so dumb.
Because it's love.
He's one of the best artists in the world. He's not faking it. He's him. He's himself, and he shows it in the music, and he show it like off the microphone. So.
Yup.
I consider him one of my real friends because the love he shows me is just incredible. The conversations we have just on a text.
You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna read you the last text that he texted me. I'm gonna just show you the type of guy he is. He texted me and said, "You're kind, gifted, blessed, anointed, favored, handsome, valued, respected, and your best days are ahead of you. I believe it and I declare it." Like, those are the type of texts you send your brother, you know what I'm saying, who needs to hear that.
I just think it was a touching moment, and it's good to always give back to the community.
I've really loved everybody on set. Everybody's made it super easy for me to express myself, be honest, grow. I was in such a vulnerable place. I was like, I want to capture this, but like I can't just have anybody come in. So I just want to say thank you to everybody on this set. I can't do this. None of us can do this without your specific hands.
Good job. You really are.
Thanks, love. You too. We're killing it, guys.
We really are. Our
doing
team
great.
is doing really great.
I'm proud of us.
Me too.
Hales. Wow, Haley's not even all the way in. Come on, wow. You're gonna get your hand in here. You're gonna get your hand in here, otherwise we get it out.
Yo, honey, too bad. Oh, dude, that's. I couldn't. I'm sorry, but like, I still, even as maybe a little kid, you know, you can't really stop it, but I couldn't imagine being like that. There's no problem with it, but I don't know.
We're giving away tickets. Promise everybody knows what we look like. You guys get here.
I've been here since 10 o'clock in the morning.
I got 5. The first 5, right? Except one problem. Who's seen the Believe movie?
Me? Yes.
What happens in the Believe movie? You're all going.
I want to give mine to my friend in the pink sweatshirt because she's been waiting all day with me. I would love for her to go in.
You're walking our couple with me.
Oh my god, wait! Oh my god!
Go. This is your moment.
I'm calling my mom!
It's been a long couple of years, to be honest.
My
a lot
God.
of struggles, a lot of trial and error. But we live to see another day. I'm just super blessed to have the whole team work really hard to make this project happen.
Please welcome my friend, Justin Bieber.
I'm so sad her show's over, bro. Like, all my life as a little kid, I'm like, I'm gonna be this music star, and I'm gonna go on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Oh, I'm gonna go on James Corden's show, the Late Late Show. But no, they're both gone, and I'm so sad. I just hope, you know, one day if I do become a singer like I want to, that maybe I can, like, you know, hook up with them and be like, yo, how you doing? Like, cause they're dope ass people. I love them. Speaking of the devil, I mean, I want to go on all these shows, really, but I was gonna say, like, I mentioned those two people because they're gone. Like, their show is gone. He's like, oh, we did that shit. Woo!
This has been a crazy, awesome chapter. I've gotten to go through a lot of ups, a lot of downs. Everybody.
Dude, I wish I could be like him, you know, like, he just chooses whatever color to wear, like, you know, whether it's your house, like, you know, I have tons of different color clothes, and I just always feel like I have to match. Like, I got a red shirt on, I had red shoes, and I had a Stitch pair of socks on because, like, you know, I got a Stitch shirt. Like, I always feel like I have to sort of match, and I just want to wear whatever, but I want to feel good about it, and I just can't do that.
In this room,
I wish
for
I
the
could.
most part, played an enormous role into just the the success of this album, and I'm really grateful for each and every one of you. So thank you guys.
People will talk about the difference between Justin now versus 10, 11 years ago when we started. And when I was a kid, my grandma used to say to me that being mature isn't changing who you are, it's being okay with your 11-year-old self. And I think the same is for his, you know, growing as an artist. His music is a reflection of that growth. I'm incredibly proud of the man he is, and I'm excited to continue to witness that journey, and I think a lot of people are too. You should take it in today. At one point, realize like how far you've come.
I really was. I have been.
You've
like,
been taking it in?
Like I really, like I've been just reflecting on like when I had my baby blue hat in New York City that you and I bought from a street vendor. You know, and like just it's crazy.
Justin and I, the first time we came to New York together.
I wanted, like we bought this Yankees memorabilia hat.
He was 14. We just like walked through Times Square, just the two of us. And we bought that hat and like we hung out. He joked around about busking and like no one knew anything. And then the next time we came, it was pandemonium and we've never been able to do it since. See, now I didn't know you were great with that. Now I'm gonna get like emotional. But it's pretty crazy how far we've come.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, relationships are everything. They're more important than any collateral. Things don't fulfill you. What I want to share with people is spend that time getting close to the people around you.
Nothing like having someone for you.
Right, good.
Someone beside
Josh
you when it's time to
Goodwin.
lay down.
Kuba,
Fully committed, you here for the stay down.
Nick Demora,
Look in the mirror, you right for
Lauren
the
D. Walters,
takedown.
and I don't remember the other guy's name.
I need you
Buzz.
all around me. Oh yeah.
I forget her name, dude.
yeah.
Good run.
I need
And then
you
Haley
all
Bieber.
around me. All around me,
Whew. Changes debuted at #1 worldwide. At 25 years old, it's Justin's 7th album to do so. I wonder, did Justice do
Such
that?
a weird thing to sit here and film something to talk about my little brother, right? Like, it's just weird. I don't know. It's interesting, but also very cool. I think it's pretty special stuff, I guess. Yeah.
Take a scarf and wrap it around.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. I think that's probably the best thing I've said all day.
At least for now, yeah.
On to the final documentary part of the season's, thing. Yeah.